Tuition fees in Italy cost 500 to 5,000 euros per year. In Nigeria, that's about 815,320 to 7,947,530 naira. And you'll be needing more money to apply for other things like getting a visa, flight ticket, money to pay for rent, and other personal expenses. But what if you can get a fully funded scholarship to study in Italy 100% free? In today's video, I'll be showing you top scholarships and universities that allow international students like you to study for their masters in Italy for free. I'll walk you through what's included in each scholarship, eligibility requirements, deadlines, and if you watch the video to the end, I'll give you a bonus information on some of the universities mentioned in this video. What I'm going to tell you at the end of this video may help you decide which of these universities you'd like to apply to. So make sure to watch to the end. Welcome to Just Scholarships. If you're new to the channel, this is where we talk about scholarships and funded opportunities for international students. You can subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss out on any of our videos. Before we get on with today's video, I'd like to clarify something about scholarships. Now, when you get a scholarship from an external organization like the government or any corporate body to study in a specific university, say in Italy, for example, you will not be expected to pay back in any form. That means you're expected to just study and that's it. However, if you get a full scholarship from a university, you may be expected to pay back. And more often than not, it's usually in the form of assistantships. It can be a research or teaching assistantship. That means you'll be expected to teach or assist a professor to do research in the university while studying for your masters. Now let's get into today's video. Here is a list of top scholarships from both external organizations and universities that you can take advantage of to study for your masters in Italy 100% free. Number 1 is the Italian government scholarship. This is a fully funded scholarship for master's students to study at any university in Italy. And the best part, you can study in any field of your choice, plus the scholarship lasts for the entire duration of your program. Now, let's have a look at what's included in this scholarship. You get full medical insurance, full tuition fees with a monthly allowance or stipend of 900 euros. That's about 1,430,555 naira in Nigerian currency. To be eligible for this scholarship, you must be residing in anywhere else but Italy. That means you can't apply if you're a foreign student already living in Italy. You're also expected to have completed your bachelor's degree either in your home country or anywhere else, and you must be under 28 years old. By the way, knowing how to speak Italian is not a requirement, especially if the course you'll be applying for is taught entirely in English. And each year, the deadline for this scholarship is 14th June. Number 2 is the Erasmus Mundus scholarship program. This scholarship is sponsored by the European Union and provides full funds for international students to study for their masters for free. The scholarship comes with 1,400 euros per month. It also covers your visa, travel, full tuition fees, and health insurance cost. You'll be required to write a letter of motivation or a statement of purpose in English. Now, with the letter, what you want to do is be brief with your story. You don't win by writing too much. Rather, you want to explain why you want the scholarship. Talk about how it will improve your future if you get it. Explain the plans you have for your specific program. If your chosen program is a professional one, like one you can practice on your own after you're done, then talk about your plans for that. You'll also be expected to submit 3 reference letters or letters of recommendation, one of which must come from a non-academic source. So the last one can be from your boss, where you're currently working or have worked in after your undergraduate studies. The deadline for this scholarship is 7th June every year. Now let's see scholarships offered by universities. At number 3 is the University of Bologna Scholarship, Italy. The University of Bologna is one of the oldest and prestigious universities, not just in Italy alone, but in Europe. 80 international students get a chance to study in this university each year on a full scholarship. So you get to study for your masters in your chosen field for free. and still get an allowance of 4,500 euros every year. That's more than 7 million naira every single year. However, to get this scholarship, you'll be required to get a good SAT and GRE test scores. But this depends entirely on the program you intend to study at the university. So you want to check with the university, like contacting that specific department to find out if a SAT or GRE is required. You'll also be expected to take an English test, and again, this depends on your chosen program. That means if your program doesn't require an English test, you don't have to take it. The deadline for this scholarship is 31st of May each year. The next scholarship, number 4, is offered by Padua University. The University of Padua is a public research university located in Padua, Italy, and offers full scholarships for international students with 8,000 euros as a yearly allowance. That's over 12 million each year if you are from Nigeria. For master's students, this scholarship lasts for 2 years. To apply for this scholarship, you have to be anywhere else in the world but Italy. That means you can apply for this scholarship no matter where you're from. But there's a caveat with this scholarship. The University of Padua will withdraw this scholarship if you fail to obtain at least 20 ECTS by the following academic year. Now here's what that means. In Europe, we have what is called the European Credit Transfer System, ECTS, instead of what we have in, say, Nigeria, for instance. In Nigeria, we say total credit hours or total workload. So instead of saying 20 ECTS, in Nigeria, we'll say 20 credit hours. Now, the University of Padua is saying if you don't offer courses up to 20 ECTS before the following academic year after you resume, they will withdraw their scholarship support. But that's not so hard. In Nigeria, for instance, you can offer more than 20 credit units or workload in a semester. To be eligible for this scholarship, you must not be an Italian citizen or studied in any high school or secondary school in Italy. You should not be living in Italy, even if you are not from there. If you're already living in Italy, you're not qualified. There are different deadlines for this scholarship depending on the program, usually 12th May, 11th April, and 10th June yearly. Before we continue with our lists, if you find this video helpful, like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you don't get to miss out on any of our future videos on scholarships and funding opportunities for international students. The next scholarship, number 5, is offered by the University of Milan. More than 60,000 students from all over the world are studying different programs in this university. So getting a scholarship in this university gives you the opportunity to study in any field of your choice. Your accommodation is provided by the university. However, if they don't have any more accommodation, you'll be given funds to cover your accommodation. You also get free meals at the university cafeteria, free tuition, and a yearly stipend of 8,000 euros. That's over 11 million naira, which will be credited to your bank account. To be eligible for this scholarship, you're expected to have completed your undergraduate degree and must not be from Italy. The deadline for this scholarship is 31st May each year. At number 6 is the University of Torino. The University of Torino offers various fully funded scholarships for international students from all over the world, and you can take advantage of this and study for your master's free of charge at this university. The scholarship covers tuition fees, accommodation, books and study materials, research and travel expenses, plus a whopping sum of 14,000 euro every year as allowance. That's over 22 million naira. You're required to meet up with the GPA requirement in your chosen program. The GPA requirement in each department is different, so you want to check the GPA requirement in the program of your choice. You're also expected to provide evidence of your financial situation, kind of showing them reasons you can't afford to pay for yourself. All you need to do is come clean with your financial situation. The deadline for this scholarship is usually May annually. Coming at number 7 is the University of Florence. This university is located in the beautiful city of Florence and is one of the most prestigious and respected universities in Italy. The university offers merit and need-based scholarships to international students and covers your tuition fees, health insurance plus a stipend. Merit-based scholarships are given to you because of your academic performance, while need-based scholarship is based on your financial situation. By the way, if you do get the scholarship, you can be allowed to work part-time at the university and you get to keep your paycheck. So this is optional. You can work or not. There's also provision for students with disabilities, so even if you are disabled, you can apply to study in this university. You can also register with the National Institute of Social Security to receive financial assistance. To be eligible to study on scholarship in the University of Florence, you must be an international student and you're expected to have completed your undergraduate degree since you're applying for your master's degree. You'll be required to write a letter of motivation where you'll explain why you want to study in your preferred program. The deadline for this scholarship is the 24th of July each year. At number 8 is Bocconi University Scholarships. This private university provides merit scholarships that cover full tuition, worth 12,000 euros, that's over 19 million per year, and accommodation for master's students. The scholarship lasts for 2 years, enough for you to get your master's degree. The good news is that everyone is eligible to apply. So whether you're an Italian student, an international student living or not living in Italy, you can apply for this scholarship. The deadline is 18th April and 3rd May each year. Number 9 is University of Pisa scholarships. This is another merit-based scholarship that covers your full tuition fees, accommodation, food allowance, and a stipend. This scholarship is worth 22,000 euros. That's a whopping sum of over 35 million naira. This university is considered as one of the oldest in Italy and in Europe as a whole, and has high research centers in specific fields like agriculture, physics, computer science, engineering, and medicine. To be eligible for this scholarship, you must be an international student and must apply before the deadline. The deadline varies based on the program you're applying for, so you need to check with the department of your choice and inquire for their deadline. Find email addresses of the specific department you'd like to apply for on their website. If you can't find that of specific departments, email them using the general email address provided on their website and ask how to contact your department directly to make further inquiries. If you'd like me to show you how to do this, let me know in the comments. At number 10 is the Politecnico di Milano merit-based scholarship. Seen as one of the most outstanding technical universities in Europe, Politecnico di Milano has over 47,000 students. This university is prominent in fields like engineering, architecture, and design. A great university for outstanding international students. You get 100% exemption from tuition fees throughout the duration of your master's program. The best part about the scholarship in this university is that there are different types, and your scholarship package, what you'll receive depends on the type of scholarship you are given. So the university offers 6 different types of scholarships. 1. The Platinum Scholarships for international students. 2. Gold Scholarships. 3. Gold Polo di Cremona Scholarships. 4. Gold Morigi Polo di Piacenza Scholarships. 5. Gold di Piacenza Scholarships. And finally, the 6th one is the Silver Polo di Cremona, Lecco, Mantova, Piacenza Scholarships. You can get any of these scholarships when you apply, which I think is largely dependent on your academic performance. And like I said before, the benefits you receive is largely dependent on the type of scholarship you're offered. For example, the Platinum Scholarship is considered the most prestigious and offers the highest level of financial support. You get full tuition and get a stipend of 10,000 euros, that's over 17 million naira in Nigerian currency. However, the stipend offered when you receive the Gold Scholarship would be slightly lower than what's offered in the Platinum, and so on. This scholarship offers you full tuition, accommodation, 1 free meal a day, and of course a stipend or living allowance depending on the one you win. The deadline for this scholarship is the 1st of March and 30th April each year. Use the link in the description to apply for it if you're interested. And that's our top 10 list. Now, here is the bonus info. Do you know that some of these universities require no English tests? If you dread those English tests, then this is good news, because the truth is it can be quite annoying to take those tests. especially if you live in an English-speaking country. And the worst thing is that the English test results expires after 2 years. But there are some universities have talked about in this video that you can apply for without having to write any English test. And that is the University of Bologna, Milan, Florence, Padua, and the University of Pisa. So if you don't want to take the English test, you can just apply to these 5 universities that require no English tests. That's the end of today's video. I have left all the links in the description below, so make sure to check out the links and follow through with your application process. Are you interested in studying for a master's degree in the US instead? Check out our video on 10 fully funded scholarships to study for your master's in the United States. See you in our next video.